Clear signal.
Where?
Second to last block, and we'll be in Junction City in no time.
Ugh, finally. This train drags worse than the oil tankers, and these trains keep getting longer.
I hear ya. There hasn't been this much freight in nearly a decade. I can't remember the last time we had to double-head a train.
You think this will become a regular thing?
Maybe, maybe not. It's the end of the fall now. Trainmaster says he predicts traffic will start to...
What is it?
Got an approach ahead. They're sticking us in the bypass again.
Again? That's the third time this trip. Who's it now?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's coming up behind us fast.
Clear to Junction City. Sorry about the overtake, guys. I'll explain later.
The San Juan Limited, huh? He's late.
Very late. Trainmaster will have a field day with him if he doesn't make that up.
Now there's an assignment I wouldn't mind having all the time.
8 coaches at a walking pace is a breeze compared to this.
Far easier on the axles than this line of junk.
Come on, we've only got a few miles left. Let's double time it.
Right behind you. Ah, there's the speed demon himself.
Sorry for the overtake, guys. We were held up at Trinidad for nearly an hour. Dispatcher had to give me priority over everything.
And you were held up because...
Oh, it's always something. An old lady thought she was having a heart attack on board. False alarm, by the way. So the paramedics were called in. That held us up for 40 minutes. Took another 20 for the line to finally become clear of freight traffic. Plus that one brake on the observation car was sticking again.
You poor thing. Well, if it's too much trouble, Nathan and I can always take over the Limited from now on.
What? Over my cold boiler! The Limited is the only time I can relax outside of the usual merchandise traffic. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Neither would we.
Oh, ha, very funny, guys.
Hey, did Trainmaster say something about bringing a crane to the yard?
No. Why?
There's something strange up at the roundhouse.
No, not something. Someone. 2 of them.
Ah, glad you could finally join us, boys. Roll in and take a seat. We have some exciting news today. It's not every day you get to see a new steam engine on the turntable. As you're all aware, we've been experiencing an increase in the workload this past summer and fall. While nothing we couldn't handle, the extra work has brought to light a few important issues. Chief among them, lack of locomotive availability. Having you all pull double shifts this season has improved the situation somewhat, but I'm sure you can all agree, it's no long-term solution.
You can say that again.
So to help us prepare for a smoother season next year,
Allow me to introduce the newest members to our roster.
this is Sidney.
Hello. So pleased to meet you all.
She's a Baldwin Light Pacific from the Southern Pacific, so she's already familiar with our type of territory. To my right, may I present Grant, our new 060 switcher from the Northern Railway.
Excuse me, sir. That's Great Northern.
Ahem. Great Northern Railway. They're here to help alleviate our power shortage problem that we've been having for these past few years. Since Ben will need to be broken in soon, Grant here will be taking up the slack in the yards.
And what's Sidney's job going to be, sir?
Still working on the details. For now, you guys can show her the ropes. Let's get her smoke box dirty in the next few days.
Is that the sound of who I think it is?
Oh, for the love of... Carter! Carter, get over here!
Sorry for the noise, boss. I've been tinkering with Sidney's lame air pump all afternoon, and I just dropped my toolbox on my foot. Again.
In case you hadn't heard, Carter just got promoted to head mechanic.
Like this is a position to be proud of? How am I supposed to work under these conditions? Missing tools, poor part quality, and not a lick of fresh oil between here and Chicago?
I understand your grievances, Carter, I assure you, they are being sorted.
Alright, no need for a temper.
Anyway, I expect you all to give Sidney and Grant your warmest welcome. That'll be all for tonight. See you all tomorrow.
Good night, Trainmaster.
So, Sidney, is it? Welcome to our railroad. I hope you find it pleasant here.
Thank you,
Anthony.
Anthony. I hope so. I've heard a lot about San Juan. Many engines and rail fans in the tourist circuit talk about you guys.
I didn't know we were famous.
Totally. I've heard several stories about the engines of San Juan. Getting the chance to meet you all, let alone work here? It's almost too good to be true.
Any idea to what job Trainmaster needs you for?
Anything that needs doing, I guess.
But I recognize your design. You're a passenger engine.
Very true, but I am capable with handling freight. You got something to say, Northern Boy?
The name's Craig, and no, I don't.
Come on, spit it out, Craig.
Share it with the rest of the class.
Well, no offense, Sidney. I'm sure you're excellent in handling branch line freight, but timed mainline freight is where I'm concerned.
Oh, I can handle time freights, okay?
Sure. Hauling rinky-dink boxcars on an overgrown patch of stapled track is one thing, but timed freights on the main line are the lifeblood of the railroad. The responsibility of the job is a whole other matter.
Said the engine with blown cylinders.
I'm responsible!
Look who's talking.
Hey!
Well, if time frames aren't to your liking, you can have my coal drags.
Not really my style.
She can have my chores up in the blue sky mine.
Well, maybe.
We can always use another helper engine.
Oh no you don't. Sid's coming with me on the commuter trip tomorrow. Trainmaster wants her to learn the route, and there's no better way to do that than the daily between Junction City and Blue Sky.
Well, if you say so.
No dice, fellas. I'm going to need my special tools out back for this lousy air pump. Sid, would you mind changing tracks for me? This might take a while.
Not a problem, Carter. I'll see you all in the morning, everyone.
Good night, Sidney.
I like her.
I think she'll fit right in.
Shall we destroy her?
Totally.
What? Huh?
Wow, you have such a gorgeous route here. Oh, not me. This is far better than sitting inside a building all day.
So Sidney, how long has it been since you pulled a passenger train?
This is the first time I've actually moved in 30 years.
Well, there's no shortage of passenger trains here. Besides, us Vandy gals need to stick together.
Who's they?
Heads up!
Ah!
Strike one.
The next time I see that mohawk.
Oh, don't worry. He'll get his.
What? Oh god, not this song.
Hang on, I've got it. It won't shut off.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, it's everywhere.
Oh, hi, Sandy. Sidney. You seem to be doing well.
Can I help you, Canadian boy?
Well, I'm off to pick up my usual afternoon merchandise train. It goes from here to the other end of the line past Blue Sky. I was wondering if you wanted to join. There are some grades on this line that can sneak up on engines if they're not familiar.
Oh. How nice of you. Sure, I'm game. Just give me a second to finish up here.
Great. Don't dawdle, though. We're on a strict timetable.
Well, at least you will be.
Keep up, Canadian boy. You're slowing us down.
You are way too chipper for a freight run.
That's some attitude to have for your work.
Well, I saved my enthusiasm for the job that deserves it. Speaking of which...
Ooh, varnish! Nobody told me you boys had an express.
Yep, that's the San Juan Limited. A special charter train the trainmaster cooked up as a scenic mountain ride to draw in extra tourists.
Mind if I take it for a spin? It's been decades since I've had a real passenger run.
Wish I could, but it takes years before trainmaster trusts an engine with the Limited.
I bet I'll be in charge of it within 2 weeks.
You're funny, Sid. Oh, heads up. We're approaching the crest of the hill. The line drops sharply from here.
No, brakes off. I got this.
What are you... Whoa!
Cool it, Sid! This is too fast! Sidney! What did you do?
Oh, just a little trick I picked up from the boys over Donner Pass. It's a great way to save time on grade descents.
That is so cool! You have to show me that!
I don't know. I only use it on the jobs that deserve it.
Oh, har har. Seriously, how did you do that?
All in good time. Come on, these cars aren't gonna switch themselves.
Whoa, hold up, Sid. There's a procedure here. You can't just dump cars wherever you want. There are at least 6 more trains that have to be made before we can leave.
6? Wow, no wonder your train master purchased Grant.
Well, if it's too daunting, I could take over.
In your dreams, Northern boy. Tell me what has to go where.
Okay, well, the first 4 cars go in track 2 over there.
Next!
Alright, those gondolas in track 5 need to go over in track 2 as well. Move those reefers as one group. And those tank cars go in track 4. Careful with those hoppers. No, that boxcar goes to the other end of the yard.
Oh, sorry.
Aren't you gonna lend a hand, Craig? We'll be here all day if she does this on her own.
Why bother when I brought my own switcher with me? She wanted to move cars. So I say take the opportunity, sit back and relax yourself. Van Horn's beard! You're finished?
Oh, please. This is nothing compared to the hump yards in Los Angeles.
But it takes 2 hours to sort this yard! Minimum!
Okay, well, you wrap your smoke box around that. I'll take that light load of steel flat cars first, while you start with those general boxcar freights. You're the responsible one, after all.
Hold up. I just remembered. On the San Juan here, we have a rule. When 2 engines double head on the same trip, the trailing engine gets to pick their next assignment. I trailed, so I get first pick. That line of flats is mine.
You're the boss.
Hey, Sid. Dispatch says some of us are needed up at Chelsea Yard. If we want to make it there, he'll only make room on the main line for us now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Northern boy. Looks like I'm needed elsewhere.
Hold on a sec! Come back here!
Well, looks like these are our loads for the day, Craig. Let's go move that crummy.
Aw, nuts. Wait a minute.
There is no Chelsea Yard!
You sure about this, Frank? My list says Sidney isn't tasked with this train.
Definitely. This order comes from Trainmaster himself. He said to cancel whatever job Sidney had and place her on this one. Call it a special, if you will.
Looks like the garbage train to me.
Special as in how urgent it is to get it delivered.
Alright, if the boss says so, consider it done. I'm gonna have to radio Sidney's crew about this.
No need. I'll tell her myself.
Thanks, Frank. She's down at the far end of the yards.
Did he really fall for it?
Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, that is great.
Hey, this isn't Southern Pacific territory. How'd you guys get here?
Cool your heels, San Juan. We're just chatting. My engineer started his career as Sidney's fireman back in the day. Technically, she is family.
Oh, you boys are so sweet. But it's all right. Need something, Frankie?
I've been told your next assignment has been pulled. Dispatch needs you to take a special out west.
Oh, nice. Thanks for letting me know, Frankie.
Not a problem. What?
Thank you, Grant.
Well, it's my pleasure, Miss Sidney.
Oh, such a gentleman.
What's going on?
Well, I was going to take this train of bad order cars up the joint line this afternoon, but since I've been reassigned, I guess that leaves you to do it.
Bad order?
Yeah, these cars are in need of some serious truck repairs, so they're going up to Trinidad for inspection. I was going to take it, but, well, orders are orders.
Hey, wait.
Have a wonderful day, Frank. Bye.
Looks like she got you, steamer. You never mess with an SD girl.
This is a load of...
Hey, Frank.
Yes, sir?
You taking a nap? This train was due out 45 minutes ago. Get it out of here.
Yes, sir.
So Frank tried to pull the special garbage train routine on you. Well, that makes sense.
Tried being the key word.
I'm surprised you still took it.
I used to work in California, Anthony. I've dealt with much worse. There you are. I was beginning to worry. You were taking so long with those freight trains, I thought it might have been too much work for you.
No, it was fine. I handled all of it. Alone.
Oh, wonderful.
Aren't you gonna use the water plug?
No. You go first, Northern boy. My next train isn't due for another hour.
Okay then.
You do realize they're trying to break you, right?
Obviously. I've been on to them since the other night. They don't bother me.
So why are you going along with it?
I know their type. I've handled engines like those boys before. Most of the cab forward and mountain type engines on the Southern Pacific were the same way. Big, privileged, and with egos bigger than their fireboxes. Besides...
Ah! It's cold! Oh God, shut it off the water! Shut it off! Oh, for the love of Van Horn,
There's no
please, shut it
use in
off!
complaining over leaky water spouts.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like I said, I can handle myself. See you tonight, Anthony.
Whew. Talk to you later, Sid.
So cold.
Hey, Craig, I thought there was a limit on the number of baths you could take in a day.
Shut up.
I think we might have bitten off more than we could chew taking on Sidney. You're frozen, my axles are ruined, and I don't think Nathan will ever be the same again.
I can still hear it over and over.
I think we should quit while we're still standing on all drive wheels.
Maybe you're right.
Evening, everyone. I hope everyone had a nice day.
Keep it up, Pacific.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm going to be tied up tomorrow morning with some personal business, so I'm releasing tomorrow morning's announcements now. Dan and Anthony, there's a buildup of cars up in Blue Sky Mine. Go and take care of them first thing in the morning.
Yes, sir.
And Sidney?
Oh, here we go.
My money's on work train service.
I've decided from now on, you'll be assigned as the primary locomotive for the San Juan Limited.
Wow, congratulations, Sid. I have to say, I'm really... Wait, what?
You mean it, sir?
Every word of it. I've been searching for a suitable passenger locomotive for the Limited for years. And yesterday, I finally found one when I saw how well you handled Blue Sky Hill with Craig's freight.
You were riding the Limited? Frank?
I didn't know.
Oh, sir, I'm honored.
Oh, no need for formalities.
Sir, what about us?
With Sid handling the Limited full-time, that leaves your schedule open for permanent freight assignments. We had a heavy workload this season, and the pencil pushers up in the office tell me next year might be worse. So this assignment applies to Craig and Frank as well.
Kill me.
But sir, freight traffic is winding down for the autumn now. Things won't pick back up until next spring. What are we supposed to do until then?
There should be enough trickle freight to occupy us over the winter, but hey, if all else fails, there's always room on the track crew assignments.
Track crew?
Everyone else, normal assignments. Well, that's all for tonight. Get some rest, everyone.